Welcome back to another video. Yesterday I found this little post on a social media website called 9gag, and it said that an Australian nationalist has his bank account shut down due to his political views. And at first I didn't do any research on the topic. I just thought, why in the world would any bank why would any bank be allowed to close somebody's bank account due to his political views? I don't think that is entirely legal, am I right? And so I thought, if it isn't, then maybe he should lawyer up and sue the bank. I don't think that any corporation, company, bank, whoever can just be like, I don't like how you think, I don't like your political views, I disagree, and I'm going to punish you for it. Which does sound very unreasonable, does it not? And I'm the type of person that would say, who cares about anyone's political views? Because even if you disagree, just respect their political views, right? Then I, of course, found the article at first that, talked about this whole thing in the first place. It is a young Australian named Michael Nelson. He's 20 years old, and he received a letter from Bendigo Bank on Friday informing him that his account would be closed in 21 days. Of a recent internal review conducted by the bank, in careful consideration, we have determined that we are unable to continue providing you with banking and financial services. This decision has been made in order to protect the bank's legitimate interests. Yeah, I thought, okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. Why is this happening to this guy? I mean, what is so bad about his political views that they decided to just close his bank account? And sure, they might list their terms of services, but nobody reads those, so, it's all unclear. And the letter doesn't really give us any more clues as to why this is happening. But then I found another article. So the first article was from the Noticer, but this one, however, is from the Herald Sun. But this one, that was interesting, because the very first picture under the title was Michael Nelson and apparently a friend of his doing a salute. And then things started to be a little bit clear as to why the bank might have done this. So it says here, two baby-faced neo-Nazis, love it, are being investigated by Victoria police after performing the Nazi salute during a protest in Melbourne. And both Nathan Bull and Michael Nelson, so we also know the friend's name, Nathan Bull, both known members of the National Socialist Network, were seen smiling and laughing while performing the salute, surrounded by at least 4 police officers outside the State Liberty of Victoria. Oh dear Lord, what were you thinking? Look, there are cops around. Okay, sure, you might be proud of being a neo-Nazi, but honestly, why in the world would you perform the salute in front of cops, knowing that it might have some consequences attached to them? Now I understand why the bank closed his account, and now I kind of am on the side of the bank. So I think that if he would sue the bank, to say, hey, they are discriminating against me because of my political views, the bank can say, yeah, dude, you are a well-known neo-Nazi, okay? You are known to us, and we have excused that because we haven't seen any, strange behavior or any behavior associating with this party. But now, at a protest, you decided to do the Nazi salute, and there are pictures of it, and now you're being investigated, and that is why we have decided not to work with you anymore, or rather, we can't have you a part of this bank because you make us look bad. The people are going to say, oh, look at them. They are allowing him to have a bank account. They must be supporting neo-Nazis, even though we all know that's not the case, but there will be some people who say that. Also, in the article from the Herald Sun, the pair wearing red t-shirts displaying the words 6 million, and that's a bit much. Not even a bit, that is a lot. Okay? We all know what that 6 million stands for. This is bad. This is really, really bad. The Victoria Police have launched an investigation into the two. So not just Michael Nelson, but his friend Michael or Nathan as well. Police are now investigating to determine whether any offenses were committed as part of the Racial and Religious Tolerance Act. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense now as to why this young man, had his bank account closed. And I kind of feel like this is not the first and last thing that's going to happen to him in a negative way. You know, they might even decide to close his other accounts that might exist, his social media accounts or whatever else he has, just to prevent him from spreading this kind of hate towards anyone, really. So, at first, before I did any research on the subject, I thought, yeah, well, I don't think banks are allowed to do this. That's not legal, right? Let him sue the bank. But then after doing a little bit of research, and it didn't even take long, literally 2 minutes after writing his name in Google and then finding this article, Jesus Christ, was I shocked, and it completely shifted my opinion about everything that happened. Yeah, he deserves to have his bank account closed. And he deserves much more than that, I believe, because what he did during that protest, forget about just the salute, but the fact that he was wearing that shirt, dear Lord, you deserve a lot of bad things to happen to you. I'm just saying, but you've done this all yourself. This is your fault. You have no one else to blame for this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the whole situation down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.